Perched high above the city of Baltimore, Maryland, from Magooby's Joke House, comes the tale of 5 brave adventurers and their intrepid audiomancer on a journey wrought with magic, mayhem, and dick jokes. For this is Laugh Finder.
Welcome to Laugh Finder! Hey guys! Oh, we never warn our guests about that. That's great.
I appreciate it.
Hey guys, welcome to Laugh Finder, Baltimore's premier Paizo-based comedy podcast. I'm comedian Tommy Simbazo. Hi everybody! And I'll be playing Arcane, the living construct, with my trusty monkey familiar, Natty Bobo, and my big-ass skeleton, Obi!
Crazy.
It was cool.
But that's
You like
how it goes.
All right, guys, I'm going to just jump right in, and I'm going to introduce this week's guest. Now, this week's guest I have known since I first started doing stand-up comedy. I saw them...
Vaudeville.
I saw them when I first started back at Damon's in Hunt Valley. I learned a lot from them. What to do when you're doing comedy that people don't want to listen to. Ladies and gentlemen, comedian and podcaster Sonny Fuller. Oh, man, it's the Ledge.
Yeah, I was going to say, you forgot the moniker, baby.
And I forgot the nickname you gave yourself, the Ledge.
Ledgy B. I mean,
the legend.
Everybody already knew it. It was just time for me to put it out there for the fucking world.
So, Sonny, how long have you been doing stand-up?
Very, very long time. About 12 years, 13 years. I don't know. Too long. I should have quit a long time ago.
Should.
Shit fucking sucks.
Quit now. Oh, and here's Andrew. After we've started recording, there's Andrew in the back. And
hello, Andrew.
Hi, doggy.
Look, there's a dog now.
Oh, it's great.
Turn off the podcast. We have animals now.
Sonny Fuller, how did you get bit by the comedy bug?
Hello. Did you file your taxes yet, sir?
Now, what made you want to do comedy?
Is there ever a great story to that? Like, has anybody ever had a really interesting one?
No.
No?
Well, I don't know. Beth's was pretty good.
I heard that she was sucking a dick.
I was
that's
sucking
when she realized
she got bit by like a were comedian. She was sucking the dick of a were comedian.
And she
Sonny's head was all the way inside of a woman's vagina.
Is there another way to start doing comedy?
No, that's what I was going to. That was how I started. Well, I was sucking this guy's cock, right?
So I was getting my dick sucked by this girl.
I noticed every time I went deep, the guy would moan. So I'm like, I got to tell my coworkers about this. They said I was really funny and that I should do comedy. So I'm like,
please help me.
Have you ever done a role-playing game before? Is this something you're familiar with?
Have you ever? I ain't played no motherfucking role play. No.
Have you ever not had pussy?
Not since I was 10.
Oh,
very long
getting
time.
into firsts.
Yeah.
Nice.
So and now you're
Borderline
doing. Now where's comedy taking you? What have you done?
It's taking me no fucking where.
Cool.
What do you mean?
Cool. No, like where
It's
have you been?
terrible.
Who's some of your favorite people you worked with?
You guys.
Oh.
Yeah, I love Tommy Zambazo, and Brian Preston, and Woodworth.
Hey, that's me.
And that guy.
Eric. I know Eric. He's a very funny man.
What about that, Tommy? You've told us the story, but I've never heard it from his side about the
animal benefit?
The animal benefit show.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear his
Do you remember
side of
it was here. We were here. Which, by the way, we're recording at Magooby's Joke House.
We're here.
Where the comedy lives. There's no one in here, which is good. I don't want... There are people like, oh, can we come watch? I'm like...
Weird.
No.
You can hear reverberant sounds in this room, though. I mean,
but it doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't pick up on the mics. You can't really hear that bad of an echo.
Yeah.
But outside of it, you can. We're just. It's like we're recording in Luray Caverns.
Yeah, it's like that scene in when you stand in the lobby of Eyes Wide Shut. Let me explain.
Now, Sonny and I, we did this animal rights benefit, or Humane Society benefit, and Sonny went on. He was about to go on, and Sonny, you have a bit about where you're like, I fucked my cat.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Some bits are real life stories.
What What if we were like,
That's
how'd you
what-
start stand-up? Well, I was fucking my cat.
And I realized what a funny story this would be.
So I was telling my parents.
So I
Please don't
went,
jack off on my shirt
went to
later.
my local Yuck Yucks and told them about my cat
So
fuck.
I remember telling Sonny, I was like, Sonny, whatever bits you do, please do not tell the story to these animal rights activists about
Yeah.
fucking your cat.
Yeah.
And he went out and he was doing his set, and then he stopped and he looked over at me and then turned back to crowd. He's like, so I fucked my cat once.
It's an animal rights story, though.
Yeah.
It's all about
you're like, hey,
treating the
I
animals.
love
Is it a cautionary tale?
No, I really love animals.
Yes, and it's a humane story. It teaches you that you don't put it inside the cat.
Yes.
That you just rub on the outside.
Yeah,
of
you
the
rub
cat's
on their belly.
Yeah.
Which, putting anything on a
Very
cat's
humane.
belly, that's you're playing mousetrap at that point.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was having a great time. He was sitting there wiggling
Once they start
around.
kicking real fast with their back legs,
Yeah,
watch out.
They bite your dickhead and start scratching your balls.
Yeah, you look. Next thing you do, you look down, and it looks like your fucking dick's been in one of those egg cutters. It's just big fucking gashes in it.
Sonny Fuller, you hold a very dear place in Tommy's heart. I can tell. He's told many stories about you. Your reputation precedes you.
Oh, does it?
There's all kinds of
Yeah.
great Sonny Fuller stories. And I have to tell you, whenever Tommy is telling a story that involves you, he'll slip into his own Sonny Fuller
we all have
impersonation
Sonny.
of
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You're one of the more.
Have you heard people impersonate you before?
Yeah, what's going on, buddy?
Every time somebody does it, I'm like, I don't fucking sound like that.
You're like, I don't sound like that, man.
Yeah, I don't sound like none of these are working. It doesn't sound like
Let me
this.
tell you, my sweet.
It's not nothing. That's a zero.
No.
Do you like to get your asshole licked, my sweet?
I got some Chick-fil-A coupons, you fat bitch.
None of those sound like it.
Sonny, do you feel like a British man who's gone to an American Renaissance festival?
I don't know what's going on, but I don't sound like none of these motherfuckers.
God, I know that feeling so well.
Do you have a Tommy Simbazo impersonation?
Oh, no, I don't have
You got to start working.
What?
one. I'm going to oversell all my jokes. I had the ball bust.
That cut him to the core. He's done.
No, I don't know. Tommy doesn't really have a weird voice. People say I have a weird voice. I don't know.
It's not weird like Brian's.
Yeah.
It's just. It's just very. It's different.
Yeah.
It's very distinguished. Not distinguished.
Distinctive.
Distinctive.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds kind of like a hard-boiled detective.
But when
Now
everybody
listen here,
else,
see?
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
Muppet Babies.
when
though.
everybody else does it, I'm like, I would never talk to that motherfucker. He sounds like an asshole. He's like, oh, this is what you sound like. I'm like, that guy sounds like an asshole.
You sound like a detective from like some noir thing. It's like, she had legs that went on for days. Ah, yes, this tomato. You'd like to have your pussy licked by.
Hey, what detective show is this?
Started referring to women's legs as stems. That dame.
Look at the stems on this one.
Gams. Called them gams.
Oh, that's good shit.
So, Sonny, you've never played anything like this, but we gave you the breakdown. We don't
I
want
got
you,
the breakdown.
We
I'm
don't
good.
want you to freak out. Like
Very smart man.
I'm
Don't
not
let
going to
it
name. I'm not going to name. I'm not going to name someone who freaked out at the game.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a good time. Are you ready to get started?
Are we talking about Beth Hayden?
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, is this recording?
Well, the
Well, that
episode
was
they
going to
just
be
saw.
my
she
character.
had a meltdown.
My character was going to be Beth Hayden, and I just fucking every my superpowers. I just keep telling stories about sucking this cock.
So is that diplomacy or intimidating?
It's bluff.
But I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Play Lord of the Rings with you guys.
All right. You have my sword.
Yeah.
Now let us gingerly touch our tips as we go around the table. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who's wearing a hat that says all blacks.
Yes, all blacks.
It's a sports team.
Lives matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Did you know that? Or did you
Yeah.
have to? Oh, okay.
They're the
Yeah,
mo-
it's a
they're-
sports team in the
it's-
UK, I believe.
No, that's New Zealand. It's the
Oh,
New
yeah.
Zealand All Blacks. So they're basically, I'd say they're
I know
the
one
New
New
York,
Zealander that's not a fan of that.
They're the most successful sports franchise in all history. Like their winning record shits on anybody else's. I really don't even like them, but my
But
next
they're
door
rugby,
neighbor,
right?
Yeah.
Well, of course they're the best team. They're all blacks on there. You know what I'm saying?
They're the only black guys in New Zealand.
We know what you're doing.
Come over here, brother. No, they're a bunch of Brian Prestons, guys. Let's look at
Whoa.
that.
Then they would be the all beige.
That's Brian's word.
Yeah, no, that.
Can't believe you went with a hard N on Preston. Ladies and gentlemen, comedian and actor Mr. Eric Woodward.
Oh, hello, guys. Thank you very much. My name is Eric Woodworth, and tonight I'll be playing Big Slee Daddy.
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
I'm a gunslinger that looks a bit like Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, and I'm here to slang iron and slang hard white dick.
Is this both at the bad guys?
Yeah, both of them. I don't know. I don't have a catchphrase yet, but it's getting there.
I like hard white dick. That's
That's
a catchphrase.
Okay.
Check out our Teespring account. It'll be up soon.
Oh, I talked to Wes Sturkey, listener Wes Sturkey today, and we were talking about T-shirts, and he loves the random hentai noises. So I think tonight when I get home from recording, I'm just going to throw up a shirt that just says Laugh Finder, and underneath it's going to say hentai noises.
Two asterisks.
Yeah, I will buy that shirt.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Have you ever heard Tommy's hentai noises?
I don't know what hentai noises are.
You know,
You
like,
will.
when
Do you know what hentai is? I just learned the other
Is
day.
it
Look
that
how
Japanese
excited
porn where
he
they're
is.
That's his battle cry, actually. It terrifies the shit out of the
And then there's still some giant demon goes like, and
and then his dick chokes out 17 schoolgirls.
I like Sonny's version there. It was pretty good.
Let's hear it. My sweet.
we were. I was telling a story before the podcast started about where I started doing comedy because Out of the Blocks, who we get to Aaron Hankin produces and does Out of the Blocks, was talking about Mount Vernon. That's where I started doing comedy for the first time at a place called Nads, which was a
place you
local,
used to suck?
Yeah, a place where I used to
Suck Nads. You get it?
suck. Every minute of suck, you got a minute of stage time.
Well,
And,
Nads was New Age dining and dance.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was it shared a hallway with the oldest gay bar in Mount Vernon called
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Leon's.
Oh, Leon.
Yeah.
Leon's Leather Lounge.
That's like
Yeah.
the oldest gay bar in America.
Yeah, and so, but it shared a hallway and a common bathroom. So you had Leon's in the back. You had Nads up front, and we called that hallway the Taint.
Yeah. And I remember sending my friends there because, they probably had not met a lot of homosexual people in their lives. But I would always, every friend that I ever had that came to a show up there, I'd say, hey, did you know there's another bar attached to this place? He was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And so I sent my very homophobic friend over there, and I was like, yeah, go check out the other bar.
Yeah, it's a great place to get your
So he
cock sucked.
And he
So
never
he-
came back.
So he comes back after a couple minutes and punches me right in my fucking shoulder. Like the first second was just like boom, like this, and I was like, "What's wrong, man?" And he was just like, "I was in there." He was like, I looked around. I was like, "Oh, there's a lot of dudes."
All right, look, stop.
then I
Before
go-
this gets homophobic, I just want you to know I won't stand for this kind of shit.
And then he was like, I looked around and there was a lot of dudes. Then I looked up at the TVs and there was no sports on at all. And then I looked over and there was a dude making out with another dude. and then as he was telling this story, we're out in like the front and like these two dudes in drag walk by and just look at him just at the perfect time and go, culture shock! Like, it was a beautiful moment in my young budding comedy career.
Yeah,
You know what's weird?
What?
Like two dudes making out, it kind of makes my stomach a little queasy. No, I don't care what other people do, but it'd be easier to watch two guys butt fuck. Am I right?
Yeah, I think so.
No. No, you're not right.
I don't know why. Because the kissing is so romantic. It just throws me off. It's like, there's feelings involved.
So it's the intimacy.
Yeah, it bothers me.
Right.
Yeah, you have a fear of intimacy, not homosexuality.
All right, I didn't know. I wasn't sure. Just wanted to throw that out there. Felt it was important.
Yeah, good. That's what we needed.
Yeah. Jesus.
No, No, but most gay bars, they at first glance, it looks like a sports bar because there's all men in there, and then you realize there's just dance videos on all the screens, and then there's just men dancing. I'm like, oh, this is a real sausage fest in here.
Well, the best part about performing at a gay bar is just feeling like you're still wanted and you still got it, guys. Okay?
Nobody
comedy
believes you at
sets at
all.
gay bars.
Yeah.
No one believes you.
Dude, I'm a fucking legit bear.
Oh, yeah.
I
Look
did
at me.
forget that.
Look at
Yeah,
that. I mean, they look at me. I'm like an all-you-could-fuck buffet.
Yes.
all
You're
right?
like, he's like a fat Hanson brother.
He's fancy.
They're like, ooh, I want to fuck that big Cabbage Patch
I
doll
didn't
looking
think about it.
motherfucker.
You are a handsome gentleman. I didn't even know until I just looked at you. See,
I wanted Lou and I just binge watched this current season of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, and I wish my life was more garbage so that these men could come and help me. I'm like, oh man, all of them have their shit together.
You could be one of the queer guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks, Aaron.
What I mean to say, by
not
that,
even the
Tommy,
fashionable one.
What I mean to say by that is you're a very stylish guy.
Oh, thank you. This is an actual original Johnny the Homicidal Maniac T-shirt.
I'm like
You could be
literally
giving
the only
fashion
one that knows
advice.
I
That's
could
what I
be.
meant to say.
What?
I said I'm
Yeah.
literally the only one that knows what that is.
Last time I wore a hoodie that only Eric would understand, and today I wear a shirt that only you would understand.
Yeah. You speak through your graphic T-shirts.
And speaking of a man whose T is very graphic,
Ooh.
and by that I mean your turgid foreskin.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, actor, writer, comedian, Mr. Brian Preston.
is that because he's got a big fat ass? Is that
We
what it
don't
is?
know. We don't. It's weird. No,
Did
we
you ever
don't.
notice Brian has a
Yes.
great ass?
No,
Speaking of
it's
gay bars,
yeah. It's weird, Sonny. Jesus Christ! I'm probably gonna get butt
stand
fucked
up,
after
Brian.
this.
Let you
No,
two
we
see
don't.
your
Let him
hiney.
see.
I don't. We
Come
don't.
on.
Everyone knows I'm dummy
You
thick.
better
Show-
shake it.
All right.
Shake it, you.
This is
This is
easily.
why
You
you're
know
on
what?
the
Honestly,
show.
this is the most objectified I've ever felt in
Throw
my
on some
entire
yin
life.
yang twins.
We
and
gotta
let's
get
I'm
those
not trying
shoes
to.
done.
All right.
Get
No,
dice going,
I'm
my
not.
guy.
Get some
Jesus.
money out. Come on,
Okay.
dance.
This is.
Dance, you
This is
caramel
a-
bear.
Twerk it.
I'm leaving. Good night.
Come on, the people of YouTube want to
Yeah.
All
see.
right.
want to see
I don't.
big ass.
I see that big old donk.
Go ahead.
Sonny's holding up some dollar bills. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
God damn. Yeah. There's enough cake back there for 2 birthdays.
Oh, he's making it rain.
You ain't never seen this much money in your life. You broke.
I don't know why you have
Sonny, I have.
Why do you have that much money in your pocket?
It's only
you're gonna get
$300.
me
For
So
this exact
He
reason.
sells middies.
The best part is that he
No.
did the classic meme where he's just like, fuck this job, I'm out of here. I'm just kidding, I need it.
Actually, you know what? Sometimes it's more awkward though. Like sometimes, like after I have sex with a white woman, they'll be like, "I kind of wish I had your ass," and I'm like, "It's weird if I agree with you."
I'm just saying, you ain't no Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, now it's you saying it.
Does Captain Marvel have a fatty?
No,
No.
like flat like a pancake.
No, yeah, but she has talent in other areas.
Although,
She's
did
a
you-
brilliant actress, a
Yeah.
beautiful woman.
I saw a
a
very
great
funny,
singer.
Just not a big buttress.
I saw a pretty good meme today. It was a comparison of Captain Marvel's ass and the new
Tom Holland?
Holland's
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Tom Holland's
Yeah.
ass.
He's got honestly,
He's
he's
got
got
a
kind of a
bubble
donk.
butt.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
his-
I kind of want to fuck that child.
He's like 22, but that's still.
We got the lighting all set up. Bring in the Holland kid.
Damn it.
Just,
Pathfather just started listening again.
I'm gonna fuck you until you see your grandpa again. Peter Parker.
good lord.
And, I've just got
Oh,
word
wait.
we've just been canceled on YouTube.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, also, I'll be playing Holy John, who I guess also has a bitch's ass.
Oh, and what's your catchphrase?
Yeah. Which has already been ruined because it sounds like Sonny's hentai sound. Yeah, exactly. This is easily the most objectified I've felt in like 20 minutes in a long time.
20 minutes.
God.
And ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna cry.
sitting next to Brian, the man who is a great person, actually. I just want to say that
yeah.
he's wonderful and he's talented, and he'll be fired by the time this airs.
Yes.
Ladies
Amen.
and gentlemen, WYPR Rock God, Mr. Aaron Higgins.
Hey, thank you very much, Aaron Hagenbeck, reprising my role this season as Wilhelm Wardicus, 9th level cleric, who you may remember is a chaotic good alignment and a worshiper of the deity Azathoth.
Say, Aaron, who's Azathoth?
Azathoth, I want to tell you, if you don't mind, about Azathoth.
It's the newest Starbucks.
Ben, this is baseball, not church music.
Have you accepted Azathoth as your personal Lord and Savior? If not, let me tell you
Yes, I
about
listened
the
to
god
Dio.
that lives out in the dark, cold corner of the universe, the blind, idiot god of nuclear chaos, a Lovecraftian being of horror, the Sultan demon whose dream is our entire existence.
Azathoth is love.
And God forbid he ever awakens from that dream, will blink out of existence.
Save it for church, Aaron.
You know, I was praying to Azathoth this morning. My family and I, we all get around the breakfast table and we hold hands before with our Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We make it a quick prayer because you don't want the Cinnamon Toast Crunch to get soggy.
It's part of a balanced
We
breakfast.
say, we thank you, Azathoth, for this sustenance we're about to eat. And we pray that today you do not awaken from your infernal slumber and blink us out of existence. Amen.
And that's WIPR, folks. Your pledge money pays for that. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is bought to you by viewers like you.
And that's CT Crunch milk, though. It's great.
Oh, it's the best. It's like
really is.
horchata.
Yeah, no, it is like horchata.
And speaking of horchata, sitting by that has nothing to do with the white milk toast ma'am I'm about to introduce. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting behind the audio board of power, the most bestest audiomancer in the biz, Mr. Ben Hancock.
Did anybody ever tell you the word cock is in your name? Does that ever happen? Yeah?
It's 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Someone finally pointed it
Yeah,
out.
cock.
So his name's Hancock, but his name on Twitter is Foot Penis.
And his iTunes name is Hand Crotch.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how you mix it up.
Should have
Hell
just
yeah.
left it where Tommy did.
And speaking of hands on crotches,
What?
the man sitting across from me has a very long reach and is on mine now. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting behind the left fighter trifold, actor, comedian, writer, Mr. Dorian Gray.
What's up? My name is Dorian Gray. I am your GM this evening, friend and foe. So why don't we get started?
All right, here's this boat docks.
Previously on Laugh Finder. You'll remember we approached the mysterious orange orb. It pushed out all fauna, but absorbed all flora. What could that mystery mean? Unsolved as of yet. We heard the sound of rhythmic chopping coming from within the orange orb. We saw on the ground a gold medallion, a medallion etched with a gaping mouth design. Big Slee decided to put on the medallion. He heard a voice, and suddenly the medallion shot spikes into his neck, and he found himself imprisoned, a
And I'm
la
still wearing it. It looks fashionable.
some sort of jigsaw contraption.
These spikes ain't a deal breaker, baby.
Yeah, I never looked so good in my entire life, Daddy.
We headed back to Red Point, and lo and behold, we found ourselves, once again, amidst the Festival of the Masks, that annual celebration in Red Point. Halloween, Mardi Gras, many other holidays, 4th of July, all
cetera.
mixed into one.
Halloween.
We made a beeline for our old friend Barsool because he owed us some scratch. He paid us each 400 gold. Then we proceeded to visit library. I love this music. Then we proceeded to visit.
I don't know. It's like we're in the fucking restaurant, like
We're at a
the
party.
Peruvian chicken place.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm surrounded by belly dancers while
I
I'm
get-
When it
delivering
first
this
started up,
recap.
I thought it was going to be like diamonds on the soles of his shoes. Hoa, hoa.
Hey, do you guys got 75 cents? I need some more of that green sauce.
Oh, no, the green sauce.
We visited the librarian Lennox, and he recommended that we then see Pendrick the Dwarf. And ladies and gentlemen, that
Pendrick
brings
the
us up
Entertainer.
to the present.
Hendrick the Entertainer.
All right, so
Hey, can you do a good Cedric the Entertainer impression?
I can do a Steve Harvey.
Let's hear that.
Ask me a question that you would want Steve Harvey to answer.
How many buttons are you wearing, Steve Harvey?
Oh my God, I got so many buttons all the way down my jacket. I got more buttons than Benjamin. I'm hilarious.
What?
That was a very good Steve Harvey.
Is Steve Harvey here?
Yeah.
You know who Starlight is?
Where's Sonny? Where's Sonny?
Nerdy motherfuckers.
Steve Harvey, right? Sounds just like
No, there's some guy with a giant mustache who can't read right now.
I like this Sonny Fuller.
Not well. And the whole
I can't read, Daddy. Oh my God.
So, you just got that information. You know that you have to visit Pendrick the Dwarf.
Why are we doing that again?
Dumbledore?
Because he might know more information about
the
this
orange
giant
orb.
bubble that you're
Okay.
trying to.
Is that Brian's ass you're referring to?
So,
The orange bubble.
so are we on our way
Jesus.
to see Pendrick now?
You
or
were
have we
just
arrived?
about to be on your way until one of your number goes through a familiar metamorphosis. Things start to change in color and consistency. Bones start to stretch and lengthen. Hair, eye color start to change until your shape-shifting friend Rental Shoe has taken yet another form. So, what do you look like now?
Oh, what do I look like? It's fucking hideous, player. I'm trying to tell you. What I am, I'm the ghost of an old rapper from the 80s named Apple Dumplings. And I'm really like fucked up. Like my skin's all shitty and I got like dumpling tattoos all over my face. I'm very scary though. You would think it's a soft thing, but apple dumplings don't play.
I immediately look over. I go, "Oh my God! It's the ghost of Apple Dumpling, my favorite recording artist.
Yeah.
Oh my God!"
Well, that's the other thing, Eric. He will only respond if you be like, "Oh shit, is that Apple Dumplings?"
oh shit! Is that Apple Dumplings?
There you go. And then I'll be like, "You talking to me? I'm Apple Dumplings. What's good, player? Apple D in the house."
What does
big dance to
Apple
you.
Dumplings look like?
Well, I was saying, he's kind of like a zombie, but he's still got some of his skin so you can see his fly-ass dumpling tattoo.
What's he wearing?
He's wearing what I got on right now, the finest shit money can buy, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Is that Foreman Mills?
Man, holy
No,
shit.
it's a Burlington Coat Factory,
Okay, I was
which is a slight upstep from Foreman Mills.
making it rain Cole's
so-
cash.
Yeah.
Now, Apple Dumplings
What's up?
also is in possession of a special weapon that
yes.
Dorian will
so
tell you about.
you have a giant two-handed sword.
Well,
that you like.
he hasn't whipped it out yet.
Yes. So when
do I
you
do?
whip it out, let us know what it looks like.
Oh, okay, so I don't tell you now.
Not yet.
Yeah, just keep it in the back
So,
pocket.
Lennox explains to you
But
that
Apple Dumplings is from like
The apple dumpling
he
gang?
had a whole crew of people like Apple
was he a
Dumplings.
real guy?
Like an apple dumpling gang.
Yeah, Apple Dumplings
Yes.
was the leader, but
Okay.
there was my man Cinnamon Dumplings.
Okay.
Rest in peace. There was Bobby Dumplings. Who really, there's no dumpling called Bobby. But what other kind of dumplings are there?
R.I.P.
chicken
Nutmeg
and
dumplings.
Yeah, there was my man Chicken and Dumplings. And you know, so we was a dumpling squad.
Some must just be called Dumpy Dumplings.
Hello, I'm Dumpy Dumpling.
that's exactly what they
Did
were
you
saying.
have? Was there a pork shumai dumpling?
Yeah. It was this Asian kid, man. He was wild though. People thought they were like, "Oh, Asian kid out in the streets," but he was a tough son of a dumpling. He didn't play games.
So Lennox tells you that Pendrick the dwarf, they call him Pendrick the Mad, but he thinks that it was just a legend. He's eccentric. He lives north of Red Point, about a day's journey, in a place called the Stormlands. You've heard of the Stormlands.
It sounds pretty safe to me.
And it lives up to its namesake. But you will have to go into the Stormlands. They said that because of his strange behavior, he was driven out of exile some 150 to 200 years ago.
Are we sure he's even alive?
I feel like you made that up. Is this real? Is this really happening?
Yeah.
Should I be scared right now?
Yeah.
Well,
He's a legit source of information, Daddy.
Yeah. Oh, do I got to be Apple Dumplings the whole time
Yes,
too?
yes, you do.
No, Apple Dumplings.
Yeah.
Here's my impression of Sonny Fuller.
I'm Apple Dumplings. Am I Steve Harvey or am I Sonny Fuller?
That's the impression that sounds like you fucking do.
That's all your impression.
I'm not going to get over this shit if you guys think it's a game.
but he's a dwarf, and dwarves live to be like 800 years old.
Oh, okay.
Not the ones I kick.
Classic dumpling, Daddy.
Warwick Davis is 130.
So I say we head north to the Stormlands. What do you say, dick dudes? Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait.
Odd Company.
Who?
What do you?
Let's go, Dong Rider.
What do you say? What do you say, Odd Company? Head north to the Stormlands. Do we want to do any shopping first?
No.
I think you did shopping last time.
No.
Yeah, we got potions and all types
All
of
right.
stuff.
Well,
I
what
got
I'll do before our journey, Dumplings will spit a hot rhyme.
Oh,
Yeah. Is that what you guys want?
Yeah.
Yes.
inspire us.
Do you need a beat?
Yeah.
Would you like a beat? And then
Yeah,
I'll
there you
use.
go.
I'm going to use
Give me a
ghostly
beat.
sound to make a beat that sounds
right.
like Dorian beatboxing.
Yeah. You ready? I'm ready. Give me the beat. Apple dumplings in the house. Apple dumplings in your mouth. Apple dumplings ain't from down south. Apple dumplings is from the north. I'm in your house. I'm in your closet. I'm in your kitchen. I'm what you're wishing for apple dumplings in your mouth. That's the position. And I lace my fruit all in your face. I'll put an apple dumpling in your boot. Apple dumpling.
With the newly inspired group of heroes.
Arcane raises his hand to the cast a spell with, and they drop.
Oh, my
I'm
ears.
just kidding. I need those.
My eardrums are at 0 hit points right now.
You
Completely
invented that
drained.
style of music.
The first rapper in Red Point. But
Oh man, I hope they gentrify Red Point now.
Roll up the windows on the cart.
so you start north. You're able to get pretty good directions of where the storm.
So the cart that we have, it's a fancy gypsy caravan. Do you remember any of that, Aaron? From second season?
I don't remember anything from
Okay,
second
we have a
season.
fancy gypsy caravan.
Yes, yeah, I remember that.
Well, do we have a
I mean-
stockpile of apple dumplings? Because I have to eat one every 7 minutes or my
Yeah,
guy dies.
Aaron
I
doesn't.
don't know if I mentioned that.
Aaron doesn't remember our wagon because he was off it during
I
that
was
season.
not on that wagon.
You remember we hit that old guy with it, and then we just drove off.
So
I was wondering why the headlight was busted on that.
Yeah, we just.
If we get it repaired, they'll snitch.
It's gonna be fun.
I like to imagine that the wagon is spinners, on the hubcaps.
well, it does now.
Yeah, all right.
We just hit a deer.
So you get about northwest about 6 hours
You hear the horses pulling the wagon?
until you get to a place where the foliage goes from sparse to all of a sudden extremely lush and green. On either side of you, there's forest, and there's so much.
Hold up. Are there any apples on these trees?
You have to go further into
Gotta make some
the
dumplings.
forest.
Every 7 minutes, you have to eat at least 10 an hour. It's 6 hours. You've eaten 70 dumplings.
And you get terrible shits when you eat that many dumplings. Nobody knows these things except me. Y'all don't know the struggle that apple dumplings has to deal
Does
with.
anybody have geography?
I don't even think I put that on my sheet.
I do not.
Knowledge?
No.
Look at the hard path, Daddy.
All right.
We're just wandering off into the woods.
I have
think
a-
this is north.
I have a 0.
We must have a GPS unit on this car.
Wait, is this? I don't remember if gather information was a skill.
No.
Okay, that was in the old version.
Survival. I mean, we have survival.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess we
I
could.
have knowledge local.
Yeah, give me a knowledge
4.
local.
I got
roll.
at least a +4 knowledge local. We can try that. Let's go.
roll medium.
I got a 19.
Nice.
Is that
Okay.
knowledge? Are we knowledge in the local right here?
Yeah. So you know that you've heard things about in the area that in the past 5 months or so, people going northwest to the Stormland area have been hit by this new group called the Silverblade Bandits.
Oh, have you boys heard about the Silver Bay Bandits? Are the most dubious felons this side of Red Point.
You're making that up.
No, I've seen them with my own blue eyes.
Don't
They're
believe 'em.
dangerous and deadly, and they will slap the dumplings right out of your hands.
One of them dudes killed my man Chicken and Dumplings back in '97, and I've been looking for these motherfuckers ever since.
I only know the Beyblade Bandits, group of 12-year-olds.
You
Silver
get
Blade
there,
Bandits.
and You get up there and you see a wooden gate in the middle of the
Is there like
road.
a fence with a gate, or just there's a wooden gate by itself?
A wooden gate.
Just
because,
a gate, not a fence.
No, because they know that if you're having a wagon or like a caravan.
Okay. So there's a wooden gate on the road.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a roadblock.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Are there guards at the gate?
Yeah. If you.
Any chance we can pretend the gate's made out of apple dumplings?
Why is this man chewing on the gate?
Is this Applewood?
Oh man,
It says,
it's like a '70s cartoon mascot. It's like fucking gold
Apple
nugget.
Snapple.
Yeah, exactly.
Man smiles. Says, hello, my friends. There's a toll on the gate.
What's the toll?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 700 gold each.
All right, we'll take that.
Or you can play this game. This other guy comes out and he plays the game. He's like,
We surveyed 100 people. We're the number
Is
one
that Steve
way
Harvey?
to get through this gate.
Now the gate is made of wood, right?
The gate is made of wood.
I thought we agreed it was made out of apple dumplings.
Okay, but
You're
Applewood
ruining
is
the
it?
fantasy.
How many guards are there?
You see 2.
And are they in the tower?
There's no tower.
Oh, I mean, on the-
they're
they're on the gate.
literally
There's a
just
gate?
standing on the road.
Um,
They have leather armor on.
How about I say to the guards,
Tell them about Asathoth. That always works, and everybody they let the religious zealots through.
how about
While he's doing that, I'm emptying the bones of Obi out of the bag.
Like, come on, Elby,
how about we
pull
pay
yourself
you
together.
$0, and in exchange we'll let you live for passing through this
I
gate.
stick my head out of the side window.
He says, "Oh, give me an intimidate roll."
Do not mistake us for some cheap conjurers.
Go ahead, give him
Oh,
an
wait.
intimidate roll.
scary. as shit.
Intimidate?
Yeah.
Do I have that skill?
Can you assist?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man, what skills, right?
I got a
So anything you have a number next to.
13
that is-
plus 2, 15.
I'm like literally terrifying. I got a 29.
All right. So he
And
says,
I'm wiggling that mummified dick out the window.
What's this doing for you?
he says, he's like, how about you let me live? Fuck you. Oh, shit. And he sees this giant
Apple dumpling
sword-wielding
come out of the
demon.
corner.
He's like, we gotta sell some troublemaker, boys. Blades, get them.
Oh my gosh, is
it's
that
the
apple
Blade
dumpling?
Bandit.
Always some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
At this
the
point,
Silver
everybody
Blade
rolls a
Bandits.
20-sided die.
Go
Time
ahead.
to roll
Both
initiative.
sides.
Roll your 20.
And
real
you
quick.
Add
let
the
me
star.
Throwing
know-
that dub,
You
son.
roll that die and add the star that's on your sheet there.
This, you're gonna roll that.
Okay, and then
that.
add 6. Bam! Oh, I'm bowling.
Oh shit. 25.
The members of the Odd
I
Company
got
are rolling initiative.
24.
Oh, Apple Dumplings is coming in at 21.
Also 21.
God,
17.
You loser.
let's see.
I have no initiative
Holy
bonus
John?
in this
21, man.
season.
You should probably take improved initiative next.
Would it apple
Now,
dumpling?
actually, I
right?
rolled a
Yeah,
47.
20. You get a 21.
Yes, I rolled a 47.
That's extremely impressive on a 20-sided
Yeah,
die.
well, that apple dumpling does amazing shit. And I rolled a 40-7. You going to challenge me on it?
Man, this
What am
is
I, some fucking kind of clown?
a little bit.
21, yes. Apple dumpling at 21.
So do-do-do, and Wilhelm's at 17.
I ate 7 prunes today
Why?
because they were offered to me, and I ate 7.
Okay.
Were they offered to you by a
Do I have a
geriatric
card?
person?
No.
Is that-
No.
Also,
Use Wendell's card for
also I like that eating 7.
You're at
It sounds like the like old
24,
DC
so I'm right behind our
comic
team.
It's like
Yeah.
Lex Luthor stole 40 cakes. How many cakes is 40 cakes? Type thing. I don't know, it's
Well, the
7
serving size for prunes it said
And
was 6.
Wilhelm got
Uh-huh.
7.
So I thought that meant that I was safe to eat 6 prunes without having to shit myself.
Uh-huh.
But then I was like, this one more ain't gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
Why would you even eat one prune?
They're so good. You don't like prunes? You know they're like big juicy raisins.
Raisins fucking suck.
Yeah, no.
My mom puts them in everything.
It's like, oh, they're,
potato
they're,
salad.
they're like
crab,
great crispy fried assholes. They're
Pretty
delicious.
much. Actually,
If anyone at this table ate crispy fried assholes, they could use something.
yes, just Sonny.
Yeah. Not all 5 of us or anything like that.
No.
I've never intentionally eaten an asshole.
Never? No, you haven't
I may have licked
No.
something in the dark and not known. I was like, what is this, a scab?
I have so many fucking follow-up questions about the scab part.
I dated a girl
Made of
who-
scabs? Oh god.
I dated a girl who was maybe. Look, I like.
Oh,
like
right.
Meat.
Yes.
I like meat on my girls. I'm a big fan of women of larger carriage, and one of the
I
largest.
thought you meant bitches that wore like chops and steaks for like necklaces.
And there was one. She had sores. There were sores.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I just thought when you're that big, you just get sores.
What?
But there
Where
was
is
definitely
this
a couple
going?
times when
No,
I
we're
thought
good.
I was licking a nipple.
We'll see you next week.
Oh, I'm so hard.
The show is over.
So hard right now.
There was no graceful way to exit out of that story.
Put your finger.
Good lord.
But hold up. You knew she had the swords, so why would you still then proceed?
Listeners, we're putting our playing
confused.
characters
I'm a man
on a
of-
tactical battle
Man of
board.
limited means, Sonny.
Our game master has arranged the initiative trackers on his custom trifold, and we're getting ready for tactical battle.
Which, guys, I want to tell you, we are. Eric bought a mini from Hero Forge, and he paid to have it done in metal. So it's he has a bronze mini, and right now it's being painted by my buddy Sean Lang, who runs a company called Black Maria Designs, or is that Black Maria?
That is Black Maria Designs.
Why are they called Black Maria? Anyway, but they do laser cut designs and like they laser cut terrain that you can put together for your wargaming stuff. We're going to be using the stuff done by Black Spire, done by Rob Randall of Black Spire Studios. We love these, but we just wanted to try something else.
Yeah. Hey, and
So
you know
here's-
what?
Will
Frankly, people that paint minis also all blacks.
What?
They put that black at the beginning of the title as a callback to Eric's hat. Just forget it.
Yeah, I
Black
get it.
Spire,
I'm with
Black
that.
Maria.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be for Sonny.
Is this Harry Potter?
There you go.
Who's this one?
No,
Put your
although,
dude somewhere near
Ah.
that wagon over there.
It's Gandalf.
just
Where am
any
I
minute now,
going?
J.K. Rowling's going to tell you your mini fucked
Sonny,
a bunch of guys.
can you put this monkey next to me, the guy with the cape?
All right,
There's a
listeners,
strange-
the
Yeah,
tactical
just
battle
jump.
board is set up. There's a gate across a
That
road.
tall guy right there. Yeah, yeah.
In front of the wagon is the odd company here, all lined up, confronting their enemies.
There.
First up to bat, though, is Arcane.
1 second while I get this all fired up.
Okay, so we're at some gate and there's some guards there.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
gotta-
Well, there.
You see, our
get
game
the-
master has represented that beautifully on our
I get
tactical
it.
battle board.
I see what's
So
happening.
you
got
think
it.
they're not really guards, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
There's a couple of dudes hanging out by a
these
door.
bandits is basically
Highway robbers.
brigands, filthy brigands.
Squeegee kids.
They dispense with the squeegee part.
Okay. So I'm up first. I'm going to, and all we can see is just those two, right?
Right. The rest of this is somewhat impenetrable woods.
Okay.
Or not.
And how far apart are those two? Is it 10 foot meters?
Just gonna get them a little.
That's a
I would-
common theme
Normally,
here.
I feel violated by such advances, but Apple Dumpling, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you so much for this ass reaming. No problem.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
Big Slee is receiving.
Can you move Arcane up 2 squares forward and 2 squares to the away from you? Okay, right there. Arcane's gonna go, all right, boys, try a little bit of hypnotism. And he's gonna put his hands out and you start you see lights start to go around, and he's like,
Oh my God, boys, he's doing it. I never
and then
seen such things.
Bobo kind of looks up and jumps up on his back, and there 2 turntables come out, and he's like,
And what are you casting?
I'm casting hypnotism.
Okay.
Basically, what it does, I roll 2d4, and that's how many hit dice of creatures I can affect. And they will pay Let's see. Your gestures and droning incantation fascinate nearby creatures, causing them to stop and stare blankly at you. In addition, you can use their rapt attention to make your suggestion and request seem more plausible. Roll 2d4 to see how many total hit dice of creatures you affect. Creatures with fewer hit dice are affected before creatures with more hit dice. Only creatures that can see and hear you are affected. They do not need to understand you to be fascinated. If you're using this spell in combat, each target gains a +2 bonus on its saving throw. The spell effect is only a single creature, not in combat at this time.
Okay.
Okay, and it is save versus will.
Yeah.
So will save. Okay. So I'm going to roll 2d4. Hope I roll high, fellers. Here we go. That is 4. 4. 8. That's a maximum. 8 hit dice of creatures. Okay. So, can get that sound effect again?
My dumplings are vibrating right now.
And then Bobo, hit him with the beat. And the drop!
Okay, so they both roll their saving throws. Let's see. What level spell is that?
It is a first level spell.
First level, so 10 plus 1 plus your
5.
Plus 5.
Yeah,
That's
16.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Hope they roll low.
Okay.
The calculations.
One guy
Uh-huh.
passes it with flying colors.
Okay.
All right.
The other guy does not, though.
Okay.
So he just barely fails, but he fails.
Okay. And it says that if he fails, they treat me as 2 steps more friendly in attitude.
Okay. All right, so you've pretty much stalemated him for the time being.
Okay.
He did not expect a...
And the other guy's like, I don't even like the crystal method.
Right.
They still sing?
2, 3,
They're actually performing in April.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, April 5th at Baltimore Soundstage.
No shit.
This one's attacking you.
Okay.
Ooh, he really lucked out. So he's going to attack with his crossbow, slings it out, knocks a bolt, aims it at what would be your face if you had one. What is your AC?
My AC is 19.
19.
Uh-oh.
Game Master Dorian is looking pleased with himself.
Oh,
No.
Dorian's racking up the damage now.
Oh, his poker
That's
face
a
is...
confirmed crit.
He's getting ready to deal a massive amount of damage to Arcane.
Bad things are happening on the math board.
Hold on,
right
just
here.
before you say anything.
Do you want to
if
do
it-
a crit hit deck
Hold
for
on,
that?
hold on. If it was a crit, I have a 25% chance of resisting critical attack because of
good.
my build.
That's good, he says.
Not
Our
great,
Audiomancer
but it's
Ben
good.
has he has a view behind the trifold, and he's looking very
Do you want to? If it was a crit, do you want to?
doleful right now.
I don't know if it applies to you.
Okay, don't apply. Well, you heard him, guys.
Dorian has a certain satisfaction on his face.
You can't be gone, man. Apple dumplings can't take no more losses. I've been through a lot,
By
man.
the way, my true name was Arcane Dumplings.
Oh. Okay.
That's a lot of rolling.
So
He's rolled every die he has behind the trifold now.
he aims his
Into the microphone.
Oh, yes. So, this bandit aims his crossbow at what would be your face, but you don't have one, so you lucked out. And the bolt glows a bright red as it shoots and does 23 points of damage.
It just sticks in my face like.
But luckily,
Oh, that's a fucking red rocket.
before it even hit you, though, Apple Dumplings jumped in the front. And it got stuck in one of my apple chunks.
Like Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard.
Exactly.
Next is
Wait, but
big.
before we came, we had time to heal up to. Are we at total?
Yeah,
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 start
yeah,
there,
yeah.
All right, Big Slee's turn.
And how much damage was that? 27.
23.
Is this the hypnotized? Which is the hypnotized dude?
This is the hypnotized dude right here. He will not get his dex bonus.
Big
So
Slee
I
is approaching
move-
the guy with the crossbow.
I move in, and I get 2 attacks. And on my first attack, I'm gonna roll, see if we hit. And let's see here. Okay, where are we hitting with a 21?
That's a hit,
All right, 21.
and that's for the first attack.
First attack, and then second attack. We hitting with 14 plus 24. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I'm hitting with
both
that.
attacks hit.
All right. So the first one I got up close and deadly, hitting him with, and that's where it does an additional 2d6.
Nice.
So we'll hit him with this. So we're going to go wham. So we got 2 plus 4 plus 4. So we got 10.
For the first hit.
And then another 6. So 16. Boom. So
Bam!
I pull out the gun and I go, ooh, time to eat hard steel, daddy. I'm going to avenge all of Apple Dumpling's deaths that he's seen in the streets.
Oh man, all dumplings aside, these dice make me nervous. They make me feel like we're going to call the Dark Lord.
That's not until the second
I'll wait
taping.
for the-
Don't worry.
Basil Bob. to
Don't
show
worry.
up.
I brought lube.
All right, so it is next Evil's turn. They're very fast. He's gonna spend his turn staring at your hands.
Yeah, look at him. Hey, guys, like, oh, you jerk off a lot. Not with my dick.
Next is Holy John.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to go with the one guy that is not fucking hypnotized, and I'm going to try and shake his bones.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. That's why he has
That's the rough,
the rough shaker.
Yeah.
Ah,
Also,
They call him the Bone Shaker.
turn it up.
Which, by the way, Dorian, I just rolled for it. He's hypnotized for 5 total rounds.
Jesus. Okay.
that's a lot of rounds.
It is. That's 30
Yes, it's a
seconds.
fort save.
You can get fucked up in 30 seconds.
Yeah, when the fuck does Apple Dumplings get to play this shit,
coming.
man?
You're after him.
What the fuck?
You're right here.
I'm Apple Dumplings.
Look, you're right there. You're the
So,
green card.
This is Brian.
I
and
ain't come here to
Yeah.
not be able to play as Apple Dumplings.
Is that a reflex save?
Fort save.
Fort save. All right, and what happens when he makes it?
Partial or negate.
Just shake your bones.
Indeed. Control it. So, hold on. I think it take like half damage.
Partial is half. Yeah.
Partial or negate. So.
Okay. So he takes half damage. Was there another effect?
I mean, I could move him like 5 feet.
So he takes half damage, but negates the movement of 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. So roll and let me know.
I
All
got
right.
the calculator at the go.
Are you attacking the hypnotized one?
The not hypnotized one.
And you attacked the one that was hypnotized.
No,
or
no
not
one's
hypnotized.
attacked the hypnotized guy.
Okay.
All right. 3,
3 plus
1,
1 plus
2,
2 plus
5,
5 plus
1,
1 plus
1.
1 plus.
How many
That's
is that?
13.
That's 13. Is that the 5th roll?
There's a fifth roll.
Plus 1?
That's 14.
Plus 3.
That is 17 divided by 2. We rounding up or down?
Down.
8. Ooh, 8 damage.
It's a lot of work for
All right.
Barely
So
shake your
now
bones.
Yeah.
it is Apple Dumplings'
It's not
turn.
his turn. Apple Dumplings is a gentleman beyond all everything else. Well, Apple Dumplings wants to get his, but you know what I'm saying? He waits his turn like everybody else. You know?
Please,
Don't let Apple Dumplings start telling you what to do.
Please, Apple
No,
Dumplings.
it's your turn.
Because if it's up to Apple Dumplings, we'll just talk about dumplings all day.
You have some important decisions to make here, Apple
All right,
Dumplings.
what are we doing? Where we
All
at?
right, so you are. He's right here, right?
No,
Apple
he's
Dumplings is right
Right
here.
here. All right, so
My
you can
motherfucking
move.
shit.
You can move up to one of them and attack.
I'd say go after the
Yeah.
non-hypnotized guy that
Yeah,
we've all been
which I
fucking
believe
get
up.
this dude
Don't
right
tell
here.
Dumplings what to do.
I'm just saying, if it was me, if I were Apple
I'm going to
Dumplings,
be a team player because Dumplings always been part of a gang. So where do I go at?
Just like right here.
Apple Dumplings approaches
right
to
here.
within tactical
Yeah, yeah.
range of the
Yeah. I'm all up in
non-hypnotized
his
Silver
grill.
Blade
so
Bandit.
roll a 20-sided die.
well, hold on. He pulls out his sword, and what's your sword
What's your
look
sword
like?
look like?
Oh, shit. My sword, it comes out unsheathed. and it's a magical, like, 4 feet of dumplings, but they're spoiled dumplings. That's where it gets tricky. And when I hit a guy with the spoiled dumpling sword of might, it fills his stomach with rotten dumplings, and he shits himself to death.
Wow.
Like it's the most violent shit of all time.
You're too cold, apple dumplings.
Hey, any means necessary, baby.
So give me a roll.
You're bringing in chemical warfare.
Roll that. What's that?
4.
4. That's
Jesus Christ.
plus 15 is 19.
That sucks.
That's a miss. But
Okay,
you get
roll
2
your
attacks per round.
roll again.
All right.
Swing again.
Let's see.
20. Is that
Give me another roll.
Apple dumpling.
Okay, now you have to confirm.
Now I
you
want to
get
keep the 20.
you get
Well, you
no.
get to keep the 20, but if you roll the 20, you get a chance to do more
And he gets
damage.
plus 4
Watch
on
this. Apple
Okay.
dumplings is also big time on craps. You know how we do in the streets.
Come on, here we go.
Bam! The 6.
That's
Okay.
10. Yeah.
Now what do I do?
Okay,
now
but
you roll your damage,
Okay.
which for you
will
I
be plus
believe-
13.
So roll this twice.
Yeah.
He's rolling a D6 2 times.
Ooh,
Yeah.
6.
Bam, bam,
Second
bam.
roll of the
Dumplings,
D6
dumplings.
coming up.
I don't hear you cheering dumplings.
Dumplings,
on.
dumplings,
Yeah.
dumplings, dumplings.
Yeah.
Bam.
That's 24 damage.
Holy shit.
Holy what? It's holy dumplings, motherfucker. Apple dumps in the house.
How much was that?
24 damage.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be
Okay.
shitting his britches. No, that's not what they do. That's the other thing. When they do get the death shits, they go,
The wall behind the guy just looks like a fucking headshot, and like, some just
So
shit that
he's
explodes
not
out of him.
dead,
oh, come
but
on.
he is very, very, very close to it. You caught him at a weak spot. You went up to block high, but you came up under him with your dumpling sword.
Yeah, it happens.
And caught him right under the neck.
Dumpling fake.
Boom! And you hit him
Dumpling
with
fire.
a solid blow
Yeah.
that nearly knocks him off his feet. And he's bleeding. He is on death's door.
And he's shitting himself.
Yes, now.
Yeah, that's the
He's
bad
got
part.
just doo-doo filled pants.
Yeah. Like it's blood's coming out of this one.
Next is Wilhelm.
They never prepared me for this at guard school.
So, Odd Company, do you want me to finish off the guy who's on death's door, or
Yeah.
start attacking the
No,
hypnotized
finish
guy?
him off, and then we can all fucking
All right.
we
Well,
can gangbang his brother.
I mean, not actually, though, right?
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
To each their own.
Okay.
now that this Silverblade bandit has expelled all fecal matter from his body
Yeah.
and is barely alive, I look him in the eye. I'll make sure I'm in range to do this, or there's nothing obstructing me.
Right.
I'll look him in the eye, and I will say, I command you by the authority of Azathoth to the empty, cold void of space, and I will launch upon him flame strike. I will evoke a vertical column of divine fire upon him, a spell that will deal 1d6 points of damage per caster level. Half the damage, by the way, is fire damage, but the other half results directly from divine power and is therefore not subject to being reduced by resistance to fire-based attacks.
Did you say all that to the guy?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! You get used to it. Do you not understand how apple dumpling shits work?
I say,
he's not
But he
gonna
says it, but in the background you hear
Yeah, he can't pay attention to you.
Wait a minute. You're gonna.
Projectile shitting.
You might want to think about this. You're about to light all that shit right on fire. Are you sure you want to even go through with this attack?
And you're not going to escape unpoo-scathed.
All right. Miraculously, he makes his saving throw.
What did he dodge it?
Unbelievable.
He slipped in his own shit and got out of the way.
I'm starting to get the feeling you guys don't understand how apple dumpling shits work around here. This guy's done.
All right, so it is Evil's turn.
Bummer.
These guys would have gone sooner, but you all rolled really high on initiative. So the first one.
Oh, listen to
shoots.
that guy.
Oh, we got company, boys.
There's more people approaching from out of the forest.
2, 3, 4.
It's Gandalf.
All right, Wilhelm. This one will take a shot at Wilhelm Mordecus because he is there.
Take your best shot.
What is your AC?
Wilhelm's AC is 24.
Good lord.
What a good shot, man.
Okay.
The song was about
He
the guy who shot
aims.
John.
Where's
Bud
Wilhelm,
Dwyer?
by the way?
No.
Wilhelm is
it was
right
Bud
here.
Dwyer?
Yes, Bud Dwyer.
I thought
Okay.
it was the guy who.
He was up in a
No.
tree, and he went to shoot at Wilhelm Mordecus right in the throat, but he lost his footing, and his crossbow went sideways. And
This guy's a terrible shot.
Well, he's probably scared because he saw his friend shit himself so violently.
I'm standing in all this shit right here.
is that apple his crossbow goes sideways, and his bolt leaps out of his crossbow and catches his friend who is shitting himself.
You played yourself.
So that was his turn.
Yeah.
The other guy comes up, runs out of the bushes, and he's like, Raven, no! And he comes up to, who is this?
That's
Wilhelm.
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 Bring it.
He's
I'll
going
take 'em
to
all.
Make a bluff check.
Wilhelm, look out!
I have no fear.
No, he does not make it. He attempted to do a feint, but it did not work. So he is just going to stab you with his longsword. Oh, wait, I still have to hit. That's a miss. He has skill, but you have more armor and movement, and you were just a hair bit faster than he was as he goes to stab you with his long sword, but you move out of the way just enough for it to glance off your armor. It cycles back to the beginning of the round, and it is Arcane's turn.
All right, Arcane is going to. I'm going to fireball him, but I'm going to place it. Neither of you guys are paying attention. All right, here, take that. That is I got this spell template.
Oh, look what you can do.
Yeah, you can just lay it over to see where it's going to hit. And I'm gonna try to hit all three of those.
All right.
Perfect.
Wow, listeners, this is like a little outline that shows the area of damage of a fireball.
Yeah,
How convenient.
It looks kind of what's like left over after you make the toy airplane model.
Yeah, right. After you pop all the plastic pieces out, this is the...
So the difficulty is, let's see, 10 plus 3 plus 5.
Yes, 18.
Is that you? That's powerful. Right
What,
there.
a fart?
Is that a fart?
Did you guys
for
hear that?
Jesus.
All
Yeah,
right.
it sounded like you ripped a sheet in half.
So, wait, this guy was here. This guy
Yeah.
fails.
Nice.
This guy makes it. And this guy makes it.
Okay, so they're still going to take half damage, right?
If not, if you're a rogue.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, then one guy's going to eat 10d6 damage. 1, 2, 3. I need one person's. I'm all metal. Please.
Sorry. I will keep my common dice.
Please
here.
stop hitting this table because
Sorry.
you keep shaking the camera. I'm sure there's some viewer that's going to throw up. Okay, we have a 4 plus 1 plus 6 plus
Sonny, did you realize there was going to be so much math involved in this game?
No,
plus
I had no
2
clue.
Makes it extra nerdy.
I thought it was just going to be all about dumping.
plus 2 equals 31 damage.
Oh!
All right. So,
Oh, and I have to preface, Arcane looks at him and his chest plates pop out. He pries open his chest plates. There's a port there that glows, and it says Arcane Grimoire around the port. And he's like, ah!
Ooh, check out those titties.
and the guy's
And my
like,
big ass titties flop out.
hey, does that thing have titties? Oh, sweet tender.
My only weakness.
Can somebody knock him over?
This guy?
No, the
No,
guy.
the
Hypnotized.
Yeah.
Boom.
He got to do so much.
2 to go.
He got
You know, we could have
hypnotized
just
until he
paid
died.
$700 each and avoided this whole mess.
Let's see. That guy's dead. I believe it's Big Slee.
Big Slee's turn. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go.
Big Slee is approaching diagonally across toward the enemies.
And I'm gonna take aim at that guy.
Okay.
With my first attack here, and we're gonna do that.
Are you shooting
we got a
gun
20
at him?
on the first one.
Is it
it's
a
not,
natural?
it's
or
not a nat
okay.
20.
Yeah,
Not
but
a
that's
20.
definitely a hit.
Okay, hit on the first one, and the second one we're gonna do 4 and a 14.
Nope, that's not gonna hit.
Okay, so I got one hit, and then we're gonna do. I'm gonna use another grit point for up close and deadly.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do just 1d8 and plus 2d6 of damage, and we're gonna do a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Boom.
Bust a cap into there, Daddy. It's hard times eating hard steel.
Okay,
Fucking regular size Felicity.
So this bandit is going
cock.
to spend his turn being dead. He's going to spend his turn burning. It is Holy John's turn.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go up on that, run up on that one rogue right there, the one closest to Wilhelm.
Okay.
Which is Holy John's character?
The one with the horns.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
And I can actually cast inflict serious wounds on him.
Holy shit.
Love it.
Nice.
Is that a will save?
Well, oh God, I don't have all the full information here. It just says the spell functions like inflict light wounds. I mean, literally, I just copy pasted it.
Let's see. Saving throw. Living. Okay.
This that dude thought he could step to Wilhelm Wardicus without Wilhelm's homeboys coming.
Let's
to
do will save.
Fuck him
Yeah.
up.
No, it's, you know what? We're our own gang of dumplings.
Yeah.
All sorts of dumplings now.
If this is a movie, it'd be Remember the Dumpling.
Indeed.
Fail.
All right, cool. So that is going to be 3d8 plus 1. So 3d8 plus 9.
Okay. 9 plus
2.
2 plus
5.
5 plus
5.
5
So
equals
20.
21.
21. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Dumplings like a truck, motherfucker.
Is this the one that Big Slee just attacked?
Yes.
And that's 20?
21.
Hey guys, Tommy Simbazo here. I'm at a show in Baltimore in a fancy high-end apartment thing, but I stopped the video because I want to tell you what you're about to see. Now, we had such a great time with Sonny Fuller as our guest on this week's episode, but our cameras died with about 9 minutes left to go. And I didn't want to just throw it all away, so I decided to take the opportunity to give you guys something a little special. So what I did was I spent the last week in sleepless nights learning Adobe Character Animator, and I've animated the last 10 minutes of the episode. So if you like it, hit that like button and subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy Laugh Finder, the animated episode. And I'll see you next week.
Okay. Knock him over.
Yeah. Consider yourself steamed, dumpling.
Oh, that was the best.
Next is Apple Dumpling's turn.
What do I do? All right, Apple Dumpling. He finishes the game by going through the gate and saying, fuck this shit. And you can see him, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can see him like gliding into the camera as apple fritters are shooting out of his ass.
I like to imagine
If you're looking at it,
you're skating across the guy's shit like Gumby.
Yes. Look, it's like you guys have really good special effects. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you can see it. Dumpling is just jumping the fence like a motherfucker, man.
But hold on there,
All right,
Apple
right.
Dumpling. There's one more enemy to take
right.
care of here.
All right, can Apple Dumpling just shoot over there right in front of his grill piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he up on a wall?
No.
Apple Dumpling is in his face.
That's the guy who's
Right
fallen
now.
out of the tree after shooting his friend with a crossbow.
All right.
Yeah.
So roll
Is
to
he
hit him.
prone right now?
What am I rolling?
Roll that 20
the
and
20.
then
Roll that 20 and add 15.
All right. 14 plus 15. That's
29.
Yeah, that's a
Okay, so
solid
the
hit.
first hit hits.
Okay,
but
roll
you
again.
still get to roll again
Okay.
to see if you
You
hit
get
him
2
twice.
attacks.
19 for Apple
Plus
Dumpling.
11. That's more than enough.
That's
Yeah,
30.
yeah.
Hold
All
on.
right.
I want to make this guy shit for real. Do I get another turn to add more shit points?
Now you get to roll for damage.
Yeah, what's the guy's shit points?
How many shit points does he have?
All right, now roll two D red,
The red
one
there we
twice.
go. Watch Apple
you go.
Dumpling roll a 5 or a 6. It's a 1.
All right.
Plus,
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
6 for Apple
so
Dumpling.
plus 6, that is 15 plus 6, that is 21 damage for the first hit.
Bam.
And then do it again.
There you go. Roll
right.
both of them at the same time.
All right, there we go. 6 again.
Another 6.
19.
Yeah.
It's 21 plus
He's
19.
got shit running out of the leg of his pants right now.
All right.
soundboard.
So
That's 40 shit points. Apple Dumpling. He unsheathed his apple sword, and he struck it mightily
He
across.
does like an anime thing where he puts like 2
Yeah.
fingers in front of his face, like,
Yeah.
oh, the muscle. Shit.
Yeah. I impaled him from his stomach all the way out through his mouth.
So what
you do now?
You did a shit suit.
So he's got this hole in his stomach now too. So now he's shitting out of this hole in his stomach and out of his butthole, uncontrollably. Full
It's like a lawn
of apple
sprinkler.
dumpling.
So what you see is
Rotten.
Apple Dumpling's sword. Dumpling sword plunges into his stomach, and you
And
see
out
him
his
go,
mouth.
"Hurrah!" and you see dumplings fall
No,
out.
it goes
dumplings.
in his stomach, and then you see the tip of the dumpling sword mightily hanging out of his mouth, and then just shit out of every hole. His ears, his eyes, his mouth, because I impaled him with my dumpling sword.
There's a theme here.
All right, so
I hate it when it happens.
there are no more bandits.
Is he's dead?
Yeah. He's
Didn't you just hear what I did to him?
That's what
Yeah.
He's good.
Well, it's as the French call it, le petit mort.
And that's what we call the green apple trots.
Hell yeah.
all right. So you have defeated the Silver Blade Bandits.
My God, have we ever. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a battle for the ages. What's going to happen? What's on the other side of that roadblock that's blocking this path
Better
to the
be a tree full of
Stormlands?
dumplings.
And will we get through into the Stormlands? Will we find Pendrick the Dwarf? What will he tell us about the mysterious orange orb that's threatening the existence of Red Point and beyond? Find out on the next exciting episode of The Finder!
Woo! All right, guys, today is April 2nd.
Ooh,
Yay.
nice.
April 2nd, everybody. Which, by the way, we're recording today. I have. What do we have in April? I know we got.
We
murder
got tons of
mysteries.
murder mysteries. You can find them all at Die Laughing Productions. But we'll be at the Bright Box Theater on the 13th of April. By Amp Strathmore on the 20th, and a Boomy Temple at the 27th.
Oh man,
And,
things are looking
yeah.
up.
A lot
I'm
of
gonna slip my wrist.
and I'm going to be at a show in D.C. that Tommy backed out of, and
Because-
now I'm just a
okay.
one-man show.
Let's get into this.
Oh, a
The-
one-man show.
The guy who booked it was running it's for the DC Comedy Festival.
yeah,
Eddie Laws. I'll say
Yeah.
Eddie. I love me some Eddie Laws.
I do.
But Eddie hates every movie we go to.
No, he does.
But
He does. Doesn't
Actually, you know
like
what fucked up? I saw him last night. He was like, you know what? I love Captain Marvel. I'm like, the one time. The one time you liked a movie, you're not fucking
So
caring.
we said, hey, can we do we were going to do our Weird Al cover band at a show for the DC Comedy Festival, and Eric and I, and he never gave us a date. And then last night, I got the guy Taylor Zaruba that books Ellicott City Brewing Company, which is going to be a free show,
Yeah.
literally 5 minutes from my house.
Get the
was like,
sausage plate.
hey, April 10th. Can you headline my show? It's our anniversary. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I got nothing going on. And then today, that's when Eddie's like, yeah, April 10th. And I'm like, Eddie, I can't do it. And he's like, well, there's going to be senators there.
There's going to be what?
Senator. Well,
Senate.
He said we can't plug that, but who's going to find out?
Yeah,
Senators.
He said that there's going to be like members of Senate and Congress there.
What?
So,
Oh, that ought to be a
Oh,
great
man.
so
fucking
now
crowd.
Eric's just going to perform for that whole MAGA
You know, that's
crowd.
what you get into comedy for is
Yeah.
when you're like, you know what I would really love to do? Make a couple of these fine senators laugh.
Who's that,
They're going to be a
Alexandria
great
Ortiz?
time.
I was going to
Yeah.
shoot my shot with her then.
What?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh.
I do Castiliano, so that's like the real Spanish.
But yeah, so if you can't make it to DC, come on down to Ellicott City Brewing Company before the Ellicott City washes away. I'll be in the basement with water up to my chest telling jokes.
But yeah, all things Eric Comedy, ericcomedy.com. Check all that shit out there.
What do you got, Brian?
Shit, I think I like Autobar bit on Wednesday this month, and then I got some shit in May. And as always, you can check out Meanwhile at the Skullbase. You can check out Driven to Succeed on Amazon Prime, skullbase.net, and Board in the USA. I think we're gonna have some stuff on distribution real soon.
Aaron?
The day this show airs, the day this podcast comes out, I'm on my way back from having taped for a week Out of the Blocks in Chicago. West Side.
Excellent.
Should be good.
We're excited. And check out Out of the Blocks. It's the fucking tits.
Oh, thanks, dude.
I almost cried at the last episode.
You've been listening to it. You've actually been listening, man. I
legitly love it. There's a story on like one of the more recent episodes where there's a guy who talks about using heroin, and then he decides that he needs one more hit, and he and his sister, it means that his sister has to go out and turn one more trick, and she goes out to go do that, and she never comes back. He never sees her again. And it is one of the fucking saddest fucking stories you'll ever hear.
It's a different kind of podcast.
Yeah. You're not going to hear nearly as many fucking tentacle jokes or hentai noises. It is like, if you're ready for a good cry, tune into that.
And then listen to Laugh Finder afterwards.
Yeah.
To put that smile back on your face.
Yeah, it's a palate cleanser after the horrible murder that you hear.
They could add in hentai noises, though.
And Doreen, what do you got?
I have a bunch of stuff. I don't remember what it is. I don't have my planner in front of me, but next time, if you want to see me, come see me do stuff. Actually, you can follow me, Violet Gray, on Facebook, and I post my stuff up there. I'm trying to get better about that. So.
And Sonny, what do you got? What do you got coming
It's apple dumpling, please.
Apple dumpling.
Oh, shit, it's apple dumpling.
I don't know. I never look. Like, you guys are all more professional to me. You're like, I got this on the 18th, this on the 7th. I never know until the day before the show that I have a show. Like, oh, shit, yeah, I got to be there Wednesday. So I don't really fucking know. I do a podcast sometimes. It's very rare. I put out about one episode whenever I fucking feel like it. So I'm not on
What's
a good
it called?
schedule. Intoxicated Hate.
Ooh,
yeah,
catchy.
Yeah, your Harry Potter fans would love it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll see you
next week.